You ever feel like that? Like you're working so hard, but just not getting ahead? Today, we're going to dig into a really powerful idea that your financial reality isn't really shaped by your bank account, it's shaped by your mindset. Let's get into it.
So, what is the real divide? I mean, we're always told it's about opportunity, or your background, or maybe just dumb luck. But what if the biggest gap, the one that truly matters, is something we actually have complete control over? And there it is. It's not the money, it's the mindset. Seriously, understanding this one thing is the key that unlocks pretty much everything else. Just look at this simple little switch in language. I can't afford that is a full stop. It's a dead end. It literally tells your brain to shut down. But when you ask, how can I afford that? Well, now it's a question. And that question kicks off a whole process. It forces your mind to get creative, to find solutions, to build a path forward. One is a cage, the other is a key. Okay, so let's explore this mindset gap a little more. We're talking about shifting from a world of scarcity, a belief that there are limits, to a world of abundance, a belief that you can create. This scarcity mindset, it's kind of the default programming for so many of us. It's that nagging little voice in the back of your head that says, there's not enough to go around, opportunities are rare, and you better just hold on to whatever you have. You end up playing defense with your whole life. And here's what that looks like in action. Scarcity sits back and waits for a lucky break. Abundance goes out and builds its own opportunities. Scarcity blames the situation, while abundance takes control of the situation. One is all about fear, the other comes from a place of power. This is so crucial. Your inner world literally creates your outer world. Your thoughts are the blueprint. And if that blueprint is small and limited, well, the life you build from it is going to be small and limited too. The first step to wealth isn't earning more, it's unlearning the mindsets holding you back. So knowing the difference is one thing, right? But how do you actually change your own programming? This next part is all about the practical side, actively unlearning the mental habits that keep you stuck. This is the vicious cycle that traps so many people. It starts with scarcity, which naturally leads to making decisions based on fear, the fear of losing what little you have. This forces you into a short-term focus, just trying to make it through the day, and ultimately, it leads to self-sabotage, because a part of you doesn't even believe a better outcome is possible. Now contrast that with the formula for wealth. It starts with abundance, the belief that more can always be created. This lets you make decisions based on courage, asking, what if I actually win? It encourages a long-term focus, thinking in decades, not days. And all of this builds resilience, that grit to keep going even when things get tough. Here is a super practical technique you can start using today. Your brain listens to the words you use, so become a detective of your own thoughts. The moment you catch yourself saying, I can't, you stop and immediately replace it with, how can I? When you catch, I don't have enough, you replace it with, I'm learning to create more. You are literally reprogramming your own subconscious with your words. Okay, this next bit is a huge shift in thinking. Most people are taught to earn a living by trading time for money. But that system has a hard ceiling on it. You can't create more time. The wealthy, they understand a completely different model. So ask yourself, are you primarily a consumer or a creator? Consumers spend their energy reacting, scrolling, watching, buying. Creators spend their energy building. One drains your potential, the other multiplies it. And at the end of the day, you don't get paid for what you consume. You get paid for what you create. Now, this isn't some fantasy. This is about strategy. This is the central question that shifts you from actively earning to building assets in systems. See, poor thinking says, if I stop working, I stop earning. Rich thinking asks, how can I build things so that even if I stop working, my systems keep earning? The key word here is leverage. The world doesn't just reward hard work, it rewards smart work. Wealth isn't about pushing a boulder up a hill harder. It's about finding a lever. It's about creating a system, an online course, a piece of software, an investment that works for you. Scaling your value so that 1 hour of your effort can impact hundreds or even thousands of people. So you can rewire your thinking, you can start creating. But there's another crucial layer. You can't build a rich life with a poor spirit. I mean, financial wealth is completely hollow if your emotional world is in chaos. This is a genuine financial superpower. When the markets go crazy, an emotional reaction leads to panic selling at the bottom. A logical response leads to strategically buying when things are cheap. Staying calm when everyone else is freaking out is how you get ahead.
Oh, this is so true. Everyone wants success until it's time to be disciplined. Motivation feels great, but it's flaky. It comes and goes. Discipline is what you do when that feeling is long gone. The rich don't wait to feel like it. They act anyway, because discipline isn't a mood, it's who they are.
A mind focused on scarcity is often addicted to validation. It needs other people to approve of the dream before it can take action. But a mind focused on abundance is addicted to its purpose. It understands that if you're trying to please everyone, you're not building anything unique. You gotta pick one.
And this is a fascinating reversal. Poor thinking is obsessed with protecting every last dollar. Rich thinking, on the other hand, understands that money can be replenished, but your creative energy, your focus, and your attention, those are your most valuable non-renewable assets, and they guard their energy fiercely. Okay, let's bring this all together for the final piece of the puzzle. At some point, money stops being the end goal. The journey evolves from just trying to survive to creating a life of real significance. This table shows you the evolution of what success even means. It's not a fixed target. It changes as you grow. At first, it might just be about getting out of debt. Then it's about achieving stability. But the ultimate goal, the end game, becomes the freedom to pursue your purpose without financial constraints holding you back. And this shifts the entire frame from just personal accumulation to generational impact. It's not just about building a comfortable life for yourself. It's about creating systems, values, and opportunities that continue to grow and contribute long after you're gone. And that's the final question for you to really think about. Are you playing a short game just hoping to receive something? Or are you playing the long game, focused on building something that will outlast you? The mindset you choose today isn't just for you, it's the blueprint for everything that follows.